All right, so we're in section 8.2 rates, page 374 in our books. Okay, so in example 1, we're finding the unit rate. And here's your basic rule for finding the unit rate. Whatever number is in your denominator, that is what you divide top and bottom by. Okay? So you're going to divide top and bottom by whatever number is in your denominator. In this case, it's going to be 12 over 12. That's going to get your bottom number to cancel out, because here's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I know that a plant grew 6 inches in 12 hours. I want to know how much the plant grew in 1 hour. That's why it's called unit rate, because I want to find out how much per unit, and in this case, per hour. Okay, so divide both sides by 12, I get 1 hour. Now I have to divide the top. What is 6 divided by 12? What is 6 divided by 12? No, it is 1/2. It's 1/2. 12 divided by 6 is 2, guys, but that's not what I asked you. 6 divided by 12 is 1/2. And it's important that you label the unit rates. If you don't label your unit rates, you don't get credit. Okay, so the label is everything. It's not just a -1. You have to label unit rates. So here's what it's saying. A plant, if it grows 6 inches in 12 hours, it grows 1/2 inch in 1 hour. So how much per hour? So let's look at the next one, a snowfall example. If it falls 12 feet in 2 days, what am I trying to find? How many feet in 1 day? So what do I need to divide top and bottom by? Whatever number is in my denominator. So if that said 4 days, I would divide it by 4. If it said 6, I would divide it by 6. But in this case, it's 2, so I divide top and bottom by 2. And I get how many feet? 6 feet in 1 day. Or 6 feet per day. All right, you should be writing this in your notes. I should see this written in your notes, guys. All right, now, the third example is not written as a ratio. And you're going to find this on your homework tonight, too. It's not written as a ratio. So the first thing I need to do is write it as a ratio. How do I write 9 cups and 5 pies as a ratio? With the label. Very good. 9 cups over 5 pies. If you say 9 over 5, you're not going to get points. You have to label unit rate. Now, what do I divide by? I divide top and bottom by 5. Okay, so go ahead and figure out and write your answer as a unit rate. What is going to be the answer? What is it? 1.8 what? 1.8 what? Cups over 1 pie. Make sure you label. Who got that right? Okay. All right, any questions? Any questions so far in finding unit rate? All right, I want you to turn in your books to page 374. On the bottom, I want you to do numbers 1 through 3. You're going to write those statements as ratios and then find the unit rate. Write the statements as ratios and then find the unit rate. Page 374. All right, number 1, how did you write that ratio? $54 over 6 hours. What did you divide top and bottom by? 6. What did you get? $9. Very good. $9 per hour. What about number 2? What's your ratio?
68 miles over 4 days.
Very good. What did you divide by?
4.
4. What did you get?
17 miles over 1 day.
Awesome. What about number 3?
2 cups over 8 servings.
Very good. Did you label?
Yes.
What did you divide by?
8.
Very good. And what's your answer?
0.25 cups over 1 serving.
Very good. It gets 2 divided by 8, not 8 divided by 2. All right, who got all 3 of those right? Good, you guys did well. All right, any questions? Any questions on example 1? Now, in example 2, there is a formula that you need to know, and that's A equals D over T, where A stands for what? A stands for average speed, or the rate. So A would be your speed, D would be your distance, and T would be your time. Here's the key, though, with time. Time has to be in the same unit. Well, let's read this. It says a skater took 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Is that in the same unit? No. So here's what you need to do. You need to convert it to the smaller of the 2 units. So which one is smaller, minutes or seconds? Seconds. Well, how many seconds are in 2 minutes? 120. How'd you figure that out? 2 times 60 is 120. Okay, so that's my time. Oh, I can't forget about the seconds that were already there. I already had 30 seconds, so I need to add the 30. So what's my total seconds? 150. Now that I have my time in 1 unit, now I'm going to find the average speed. So A equals, well, now I have to figure out my distance. What's my distance? Does the problem tell me? What's my distance? 1,500 meters. Make sure you label over 150 seconds. Now I have my ratio set up. Now I can find my unit rate. What do I need to divide top and bottom by? 150. 150. Top and bottom. All right, and then I want you to figure out what your unit rate will be. All right, so what's our answer going to be? Very good. 10 meters in 1 second. Very good. Make sure you label, because remember, if you don't label your answer, you're not getting any points on your homework or your quiz questions. You've got to label on unit rate. Okay, so now I want you to go ahead and turn in your books to page 375, and we're going to do number 4. Number 4 is just like the example that we just did. All right, so what's my formula? A equals D over T. Okay, but what do we have to do to our time first? Convert it. So 1 minute and 40 seconds. Okay, well, how many seconds are in a minute? 60 plus 40 is?
100 seconds.
How many people got 100 seconds? Good. Now I can plug it in. What was my distance?
550.
550 feet. Did you label feet? Over 100 seconds. What do I need to divide by? 100, top and bottom. And what's my answer? Very good. 5.5 feet over 1 second. Who got it right? Awesome. Good job, guys. All right, one more example. Now in example 3, now I'm comparing unit rates. How many of you, your parents, shop at Sam's or Costco? Okay, and why do we shop at those places? Because we can buy items in bulk, like huge packs of paper towels, or cereal, or I mean literally like a gigantic thing of ketchup, right? Okay. Yeah, so what do we know about buying items in bulk? It's usually cheaper, right, than just buying it individually. So that's what we're looking at in this example. Is it cheaper? They're going to give us a scenario. Is it cheaper to buy this item in bulk or to buy it as a prepackaged item? So on page 375, we're going to read example 3 together. It says a store sells the same pasta the following 2 ways. You can buy 10 pounds in bulk for $15 or 2 pounds of packaged pasta for $3.98. Which one is the better buy? All right, so here's the question. Are you trying to figure out how much pasta per dollar, or how much does it cost per pound of pasta?
Per pound.
Per pound of pasta. So whatever you're trying to find, like per, in this case, pound of pasta, that is what goes in your denominator. $15 over 10 pounds of pasta. Okay, so how much money per pound? That's what I'm trying to solve for. Then for your packaged, it was $3.98 for 2 pounds. So now I need to find the unit rate for both of them. Whichever one's cheaper, that one's the better buy. So I want you to go ahead and finish solving this one. Try not to look at your books. Try to solve it on your own. All right, so for bulk pasta, what do I divide top and bottom by? And what do I get? $1.50. Write it in dollar form over a pound. Okay, what about my packaged pasta? Okay, very good. $1.98 a pound. Divide top and bottom by 2. So which one's the better buy? Definitely the bulk pasta. So that's your answer. Bulk pasta is your answer. But actually showing what the unit rates are, that's your work. So here's what you can't do on your homework. You can't just say, eeny, meeny, miny, bulk pasta. Okay? You actually have to show your work so I can see your reasoning behind why you chose bulk pasta as your answer. Okay? One more problem and then we're done. Number 5, your turn now on the bottom of page 375. We're comparing unit rates again, just like we just did. Okay, so how would we set up our first ratio? How would we? It's going to be dollars over batteries. $1.50 over 2 AA's. How would we set up our second ratio? Very good. Now on the first ratio, what do I divide by? 2. And what do I get?
75 cents.
Very good.
For 1 battery.
So 75 cents per battery, or divide by 6, and how much per battery? 80 cents per battery. So which package is the better buy? 2 AA batteries for $1.50. Okay, so again, this is your answer. That's what you box as your answer, but this is your work. So if you don't have the work, you don't get credit for your answer. If you understand that, that's everything you need to know for 8.2.